Phew. I think we're finally going to be able to have the live. Guys, I'm sorry, first of all. I always plan the best for you guys, but it not always goes like I plan. I even got an old computer that I had here because it has more memory. So I said, okay, if I use this old computer, I'm gonna have more memory to be able to use the software and show the videos and show the opening and everything that I had planned for tonight. However, I don't know why it was not working for a good 20 minutes. It was simply not working. When it finally did work, I was blocked from using the chat. So actually, when it finally did work, it started chopping a lot. So I could see this because I was using my cell phone as well. Then I tried again, and what happened? I had no access to the chat, and that sucked big time. Because how can it was finally working, so I had all the videos playing normally, but I could not talk to you or see what you were writing. So that sucks. So I said, okay, I'm going to finish showing the whole video because the video was amazing. If you guys didn't watch after this live streaming, go back and check because it's already there available for you to see what some subscribers of the channel have told me, have said, my friends, my personal friends, people that have been with me for a while now. So I wanted to show because they took their time to record something. And there you go, 1 hour having problems. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I wanted this day to be special. That's why I tried something. But I have to remember that I don't have all the resources for now. So I need to play with what I have. Okay? I hope you guys can forgive me, and I hope some people still appear to talk to me, or I'm gonna be talking to myself, which sucks tremendously. So let me send this new link for a few friends. Going to send it here. Oh, but I'm gonna say I just didn't give up because I have a big respect for you guys. And Brazilians never give up. At least that's what we say here in the country, right? So I'm gonna wait for a few of you to show up so that we can talk and we can share some laughter because it was hard work the whole day, I'm gonna confess. 6 years, guys, can you believe this? Sometimes I don't believe myself. I don't believe myself. 6 years with the channel. Time just flies. As we say in English, and I love, times waits no one, right? That's the truth. But I'm not the time, so I'm gonna have to wait for some of you guys to show up. I know that some of you got really pissed off because of all this. It's working, it's not working, it's working, it's not working. But I had all the good intent, I promise you. My intent was to show you the videos that I received today that made my day. So it was worth it. At least they are there in the other streaming link. If you guys want to see later what these beautiful souls have said about the channel, please do, because it really touched my heart. If you guys follow Instagram as well, you will see that I have posted all of these videos there. So if you don't follow, do it. Brazil.unsubtitled on Instagram, okay? Let me right here. So that's Brazil.unsubtitled. I don't know, I'm gonna open a crowdfunding for better computers because, my God, I'm very happy with them, I have to say. I don't want to sound ungrateful. But they simply are not working for my live streamings, and it's giving me a headache, right? Yeah, imagine that people waiting at the gate to get into the party and the gate doesn't open. That's how I feel. Most of you guys might have given up on this live streaming, and I understand you. I don't know if I would wait if I were you. You know, damn. But the video was beautiful. I really liked it. I want to thank Dave Summers from Tennessee. I want to take. I want to thank Kevin. I was gonna say Kevin Arnold. Kevin Coutain from New York. I want to thank John McNulty from Arizona. I want to thank Celio Briardi from the video. Jonathan, how are you, man? My God, I had a hard time trying to put the computer to work, man. I was trying to use the software so that I could interact with you and show you videos. And I was saying that at the beginning, it just wouldn't connect to YouTube because I have to access through a software on the computer. And then on the second moment, when it accessed, it started to get choppy because the computer doesn't have as much memory as it's necessary for the streaming. So a third link gave me copyright because I forgot that I put the whole intro from season 4, and there are pieces of songs there of music that are copyrighted. I didn't. It got to be copyrighted later after we used it. So it gave me copyright, and also I had no access to you guys through the chat. The image was good, it was working fast, but I couldn't talk to anybody. The chat was just deactivated. It was off. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go again, and I'm going to access through the normal live streaming. But it's gonna be funny because it's like the birthday guys waiting for the people who have given up on the party because the gates didn't open. That's how I feel right now. Sucks. I wanted to do it, the best intentions, but it happens. It happens. I just don't believe it's been 6 years, man. I remember when I started, 6 years. I wonder if anybody else can see this link. Let me make a live here. On Instagram, I'm going to make a story so people can see. The party goes on, yeah, it has to, but it's gonna be me and you, man. That's the party. Which is okay. Thank you very much for being here. Otherwise, I would be talking to myself. But yeah, man, trouble with the access. It was, hard. It was really hard. But I wanted to insist, on this. Let me go live on Instagram as well. Hello, guys. I'm live on Instagram and I'm living on YouTube. I want to apologize because I had a lot of problems with the connection with the computer, to be honest with you. I made, I think, 3 or 4 different links. It didn't work. So if you guys are still available, if you're not watching the NFL game that is taking place in São Paulo tonight, and I thought I would be there, but it didn't happen, come talk to me on YouTube. Let's share some stories, talk about the channel. After all, it's the 6th anniversary. It's not every day that the channel completes 6 years of existence. So come to YouTube, and let's talk. All right. Thank you very much. It sucks, man. I almost gave up on making this live because it was giving me so much trouble that I said, okay, man, not 100% today. It was a hard day with preparations, and then it never comes out the way I expect, you know? But okay. Let's see if anybody else shows up so we can start our party. I had to eat the cake. Look, the cake is over. This is Manuela's, okay? It's not mine. Please don't mock me. I don't have a Minnie Mouse plate. It belongs to Manu, right? But I'm so sorry if you are joining now. I had a big trouble with the connection with the software, but I wanted to show you the videos, okay? Because I have received wonderful testimonials today. So I really wanted to show you that. Let's go. So if you guys haven't seen, at least the other link is there on the channel for you to see the beginning of the live that I was planning to have here. The videos are amazing. I thank everyone for taking their time today to send me a testimonial. If you also follow me on Instagram, I have posted all the videos that I have received there. Even Célio, the realtor from the channel, has stopped to record a video. It was really good. He sent that in Portuguese, of course. But you know, I'm dealing with an AI right now that is amazing. So I put his video and it translated exactly with the same tone, the same pitch that he uses in his voice. So it's really like if Célio were speaking English. It's amazing. I also posted this video with the other testimonials that I have received. Okay, if you guys want to check it out, be my guest. All right. It was really good. 6 years now. Yeah, it's amazing, Jonathan. Amazing. Uh, I'm always this is what I was telling you in the morning, you know. And it's fast, man. I think you just upload the video. I think it takes about 1 minute, depending on the size of the video. Of course, with that idea that Kevin has, it might take longer. But I think it's a good thing, man. You can try and use this software because it's gonna translate the whole thing to any language that you decide to translate. In my opinion, man, perfectly. Sometimes it pauses a little, but in general, it has a good job. It does a good job. Yeah, the people really got frustrated. Said, I'm not gonna participate in this party anymore. You know, it broke so much that I gonna go back and watch the NFL game. I really thought I was gonna have tickets because a friend of mine said, "No, don't worry about it. I'll manage." Didn't happen. Apparently, nobody received extra tickets, and also the tickets were super expensive. But I really wanted to see the football, American football game there because it's a one in a lifetime opportunity, right? We don't know when this is gonna happen again. So I've been following a few videos on Instagram the whole day where they're showing the players training, warming up, also receiving people playing the drums, like carnival drums. It was really cool, man. Really a nice exchange of culture. Wow, when I sent the first link, um, there were I think 15 people watching. Hi Neil, how are you, man? I was telling Jonathan that I've been. Hey, how are you, Joe? Thanks for being here. Guys, you that are accessing now, thank you very much for the patience. I tried my best to give you entertainment. I said, come on, it's the 6th anniversary of the channel. I really need to do something different, right? So I started with the opening of the channel, and then I went to the testimonial. So I have very good intentions and very good imagination. What I don't have is resources. I'm not complaining. I know this is gonna come with the time, but I don't have the resources. I really wanted to have like a team, probably the best computers in the world working fast, but it doesn't go like this, right? But at least, guys, if you want to see the videos, the testimonials that I have received throughout the day, very nice testimonials from Dave Summers, from Neil Sanjin, from Kevin Coutain, from John McNulty from Arizona, from Célio Briardi. After the streaming, go check. At least when I was using the other computer, it got to play without chopping all the time, okay? So now you're gonna have to see which link is, because I think there are 3 links other than the one that we are talking now. All right, so please do that. Watch because it's beautiful. Neil, thank you very much for the message, man. And I always get impressed with your Portuguese. It's something unbelievable, my friend. You're getting better and better. And also, Kevin recorded a little in Portuguese and then exchanged to English, was really good. And I was telling Jonathan Neil that I'm using a software. It's an AI, right? That translates videos into any languages that you choose. So I could translate Célio speaking, you saw, I think, right? Speaking English. And it's so incredible that the software analyzes the pitch of the voice and chooses a voice that is very similar to the original voice. So you have the feeling that Célio is definitely speaking English. It's amazing. You might have seen this a lot, right? And yes, it's incredible. Guys, let me tell you, I have a cold, so I might be cleaning my nose from time to time, but I had to be here. I couldn't help it, but I needed to be here because it's a very special occasion. Yeah, so that AI is amazing, fantastic, and it even puts the subtitles. You don't have to do anything. You just toss the video there in 1 minute. It's going to translate the whole thing for you. Incredible. And even changes the quality of the video in terms of FPS. Incredible. I just loved it. And how about his testimonial, no, Neil? My God, man. Today was hard for me to hold back the tears. He said things that were amazing, man. Amazing. It really touched my heart. Sally is a very good person. Very good person. Let's see if any other guest shows up tonight. Funny to say, they got pissed off because the gates didn't open and they waited at the rain in front of the house instead of going into the party. Probably the party boy was taking a shower, so the guy said, okay, let's go away. I don't want to be in this party anymore. That sucks. So sorry, guys. I tried my best to show you and to provide an incredible streaming for you, but nothing is like we planned sometimes, right? I have to remember that it's best done than perfect. And this is something I've been trying to apply for every segment of my life. You know, being imperfect is, meu chapéu muito chique, thank you. But it's kind of, you know, how do you say that in English? It's, forgot to say this word, man. My God. Meshed. Meshed? Look. Because it's, I always leave this behind the door. So imagine the people in Rio. I think like this is Peter Pan or Robin Hood. Robin Hood, right? Like this is a guy from Rio. Like the guy that's dances the samba. Mashed, thank you. So the guy that dances the samba is gonna have a hat like this. Like Zé Carioca, right? I don't know if Zé Carioca's hat is similar to this. Imagine Rio de Janeiro in the 30s. Everybody wearing hats like this, a suit and a tie. Bom dia, senhorita. You know, this kind of things. Some people are very passionate of the past from a time period they never lived because they say, I had more respect, people respect each other more. Oh, no, I don't remember how it was. Okay. Like this. So at this moment, I just have my students, my Brazilian Portuguese students. Perdido no Globo is Joseph, Alexander, Neil, and Jonathan. He takes classes with me as well. He's a guy who came from Italy. I don't know if you remember the story. I've already mentioned him. To meet me in Brazil and fell in love with the country. And we became friends. And he bought an apartment with us, you know. Yeah, he's a very good guy, good friend. I really like him. Joseph lives in Florida right now, right? And we're traveling together. I have to say that we're traveling together in 2 weeks. We're gonna go somewhere in the Northeast. I'm not gonna say where. You guys, if you are my friends, of course, you already know, but some of the subscribers don't know where we're going. I'm going to wait until the airport for me to tell you guys where we're going. But yes, this year is going to be very special. So season 6 on the channel, Brazilian Subtitled, will be special because it's going to start tomorrow. By the way, is the Brazilian Independence, September the 7th. So I already have a commitment in the morning, even though I'm not 100%, but I really need to go. I have a commitment to, should I say? Maybe I should keep it as a secret, right? But it's a guy who is a monarchist. So it's an interesting interview that I'm gonna make. He's gonna talk about this flag here, this one, right? The flag of the empire. And he has a very beautiful social project. His name is Pina. So I'm going to be filming with him tomorrow morning to show the kind of social work he develops here in Brazil. And on Sunday, possibly, I'm not sure if it's going to happen on Sunday or Monday, but I'm going to be in Santos, the coast of Brazil, the coast of São Paulo, the south coast, because I'm going to have an appointment there. Tali has a conference in Santos, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that she's going down there. We are going down there, and I'm going to film Santos. It's just going to be a day or two, so I don't know how much I can show you guys, but I'll try my best to show at least the most interesting things about Santos, the city of Pelé, where Pelé played his whole life almost. Of course, he went to Cosmos in New York, and he also played soccer there. But Pelé, his favorite club was there, the team, right? The soccer team is in Santos. And then a week later, we're going to go to the Northeast. For the first time, Brazilian Subtitled is traveling to the Northeast. thanks to this great person called Joseph, right? Who's also a supporter of the channel. So we're gonna have a lot of fun there, make videos about many things that you should learn about. Oh, I almost said about, well, I almost said the word, I almost said where we're going, right? I was gonna say, it almost came out. So I'm going to show you everything about the city we're visiting. I just can tell you it's one of the most important capitals in the Northeast. And we're going to spend about almost 4 days, 4 complete days there. I'm excited. Really want you guys to have fun, right? I think I screwed up my anniversary party, man. The guests really went away. That sucks, man. But at least I have you guys. You guys are the best. But I know you have your things to do, so I'm gonna wait a little bit more. If nobody shows up, I'm gonna eat the cake myself. I'm gonna play the music myself. Oh my God, that was fun. Oh my God, the troubles that I get into, just because I try to be a perfectionist. That sucks, man. That sucks. 7 o'clock, there were a lot of people waiting. And I saw it and I was trying to fix the thing and it didn't get fixed. And I saw people commenting, hey, isn't it 7 o'clock? And it never worked. Really sorry. But okay, you guys are here. That's what matters. And this weather keeps changing. That's why we're getting sick, man. So today was cold. Tomorrow is going to be hot again. Yeah. Guys, do you have a favorite video from the channel? Or I'm not going to ask about Neil and Jonathan because I know exactly when they came. But do you guys have a favorite video? One of the videos that you have seen that you like the most? Like Kevin always mentions that video about Santos Dumont is his favorite. He even says that he has the feeling that the video was made for him. He said, oh, it's like you made this for me, man, because it has all the elements that I like. It talks about aviation. It shows images of Europe when they were competing to see who would fly first. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you have a favorite video on the channel? Even if you don't remember the name, but talk to me so that I see what kind of video you guys like about the channel. I really like doing the vlogs, I'm gonna say, but I feel that the vlogs don't have as many views as the others. Sometimes I feel that most of the videos that I should make from now on, they should be inside the studio, because people really go for topics, right? Not for scenery. Not everybody goes to learn about Brazil because of the scenery. So, the street market. But the street market video is a very short one. No, Joe. I think it's something that I didn't really work, because I think the battery was running out. At the time, Joe, I didn't have the GoPro that Neo brought for me. So I think I really need to make this video again. Yeah, I really need to make this video. I think I should start like from the beginning of the street market and really talk to the people, because people are very friendly when they are selling fruit there. So maybe try some fruit, talk to you about the origin, the location where the fruit comes from. That would be a very rich content, I believe. Right? I saw Saif. Yeah, I felt spontaneous, yeah. But I think I can explore even more, because people fall in love with the diversity of fruits, the variety, of diversity, the variety of fruits that we find in Brazil. So, my God, my nose. I caught a cold. Fantastic. It had been a long time. So people they are baffled by the variety of fruits that we find in Brazil. So they feel interested about this kind of content. I think I'll try again and make this video again. I have a very good street market close to me. That's where I filmed. Oh my God. Neil, how about you, man? What is your favorite video so far? Jonathan. I like many of them, but there are some that I have special passion. I think the one about Santos Dumont is one that I really liked. I was rooting for me not to get a copyright in that video because I illustrated a lot with images from Santos Dumont. That everything that I basically found on the internet, I used there. So it took me a long time for me to edit that video. And so I really like the one about Zé Carioca as well, because it was one of my first videos. That one, yeah, Manu.
Can I have your cell phone? The computer is not working.
The computer is not working. Okay. Say hello to people.
Hi.
Yeah, I was telling the people, Manu, that I screwed up because I tried to access. Remember how hard it was for me to try to access, and I was having trouble with the computer.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people went away. They didn't want to stay in the party anymore. So I told them I'm gonna have to eat the cake by myself. No, I'm gonna share with Joseph now, because Joe is here. Neil is here as well. Hey Manu, he's saying. Oh, Neil. Jonathan is here. I don't know if Jonathan is still here, but he was here as well. But people got pissed off because it was not working. What can we do, right? We don't have a MacBook yet, right? What are you dancing
Playing Roblox.
Playing Roblox, yeah. She loves playing Roblox. Oh, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan, Joe, and Neil are saying hello, Manu.
Hi.
With your beauty, probably people will come back. Maybe. Manu is kind of sick as well. I think she passed the virus for me.
No.
I think you did. I think you did. I think you did. So now you are the one who's gonna take tea for me in bed, hot tea.
But you don't like tea?
Yes, I don't like tea. Exactly. Look at what Jonathan is saying. Manu, Mark is not cool anymore with his haircut. Tell the people what you told me when he came back from the hairdresser.
I said he doesn't look cool anymore.
How can you say that to your daddy?
It's true. Look at this.
Wow, you don't like my hair?
Don't like it. I prefer.
You prefer it long until the shoulder?
Yeah.
Really?
No, until the shoulder.
No, like this is so madruga, Manuel. It was not like this. Let me show you. Let me show you. It's like this. Is this good?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, it looks good.
So you didn't like my hair?
I didn't like it.
But mommy said that I looked handsome.
Yeah, she was probably lying.
She was probably lying.
Yeah.
So she lied when she said I am handsome anyway. Even bald, she said.
Yeah, that's true.
Should I believe her? You let the cat inside. Let me show you guys Manuela's cat. So we have to improvise, right? Because the guests, they disappeared. This is Oreo. Check it out, guys. Oreo. Very serious cat. Are you happy to be here? Very serious cat. Okay, take him out. or he's gonna jump on my phone.
Okay.
That's a bad thing.
And Kira.
Yeah. Was she here too? Oh my God. There's another cat in here.
Come here, Kira. Come here.
And he is back again. Oreo is back again. Okay, go take. This is Kira, guys. This is Tali's cat.
My too.
They started saying, "Hey, can I have a cat?" Yes, and then suddenly the house was full of cats.
Is this 2 cats?
Yeah, just 2 cats, right?
Just 2?
Okay. Very nice.
Look. This is Kira.
Very nice.
And Oreo is back too.
Take them out, please. Did you take the cell phone as well?
Uh-huh.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
You hungry?
No. The cell phone is here.
Okay, close the door, please. Sorry, guys. And I like a lot, but the most recent Twitter one was interesting. Yes, it was interesting. Just a topic that sucks, right? I was talking to a few people about that today, and they have different opinions about what should or should not be done. Some people agree with the justice, with Alexandre de Moraes. Some people disagree. It's funny, right? Some people see, you always see the reality in different perspectives. I always say that people have different opinions. Some people say, no, he thinks he can come and do whatever he wants to do without respecting the laws of Brazil. Some other people say, no, come on, this guy is exaggerating. And some other people say, come on, this has always happened. The justice has always worked like this. It's controversial, right? Neil is saying, Santos Dumont was a really good one. You have some videos where the visuals are truly amazing. And then other videos where Brad Zucker's witty jokes lead. Yes, I miss Brad Zucker. I'm going to say something to you. I was planning to post one of his videos today, but it didn't work. But I think it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. My God. Yeah. That sucks. How can I work like this tomorrow? And on Sunday. Neo, is there a video that you've made which surprised you in terms of views, engagement? Oh, definitely the one about the Chinese cars. I didn't expect that many views in such a short time period. Because it was funny. I'm always... Sorry, guys. When the night comes, if you have a cold, it gets worse. So, I posted... I remember, guys, I was having trouble with the computer. Again, the computer. I was editing the video and it was blocking and blocking and blocking all the time. Because the video was long, right? So it would go like this. It would render 30% and freeze. Guys, I need to sneeze. It might look like I'm allergic to cats, but no, it's really the cold. No, it's not allergies, my friend. Definitely not a good anniversary party, Had a lot of problems, connection. Oh, God. But anyways, so I was rendering the video. I don't think it's allergy, man. I don't have allergies. Otherwise, it would have happened before in many other situations. Even when the weather is really dry, I don't normally have. I think I really got some kind of virus, maybe, but a very minor one because I don't have fever, I don't have sore body, I don't feel like sleeping, nothing. It's just the nose and the throat was kind of weird because the weather was so dry the other day. It looked like a desert. It felt like a desert. So I think it's this. Maybe my immunity also got low. But as I was saying, Neil, the video, when I was rendering the video from BYD, the Chinese cars, it got 35%. And then it froze. And then I tried again. So it went 35%, it froze. And then I had to delete one thing here. And then it went 55% and it froze. So it was driving me crazy. I was just able to really render the whole video by 9 p.m., 8:30 p.m. on that day, on that night, that I was supposed to have posted the video at 5. Normally I post at 5. So I got so pissed off that I almost gave up on the video, believe me. But Brazilians never give up. At least that's what we say. So I said, okay, I'm going to post it because it has to be worth my day. And then I did. I posted it. And then I waited, I think, an hour or an hour and a half. When I checked Neil, it was 60 views, 30 views, something like this. I said, okay, 1 hour and 30. Probably the people who watch the videos. The people who watch the videos, they're already sleeping because it was late. And I said, okay. The other day, guys, when I woke up in the morning and I checked, I even printed the screen and sent to the guys in the group that we have about Brazil, my close friends, you know. So it was, I think, I don't remember if you remember. Do you remember the number that I posted first, Neil? I think it was about 5,000 views, 4,000 views. And I said, my God, this has never happened before. It started, 7,000, Kevin, very good. Started really poorly, and suddenly 7,000 views, guys. Amazing. And then it kept going up, going up, going up. So when I saw it was like 15,000 views, today it's 20,000. But it doesn't grow anymore because, as Neo said, Mark, look, you got the right wave at the right time. So it was a hot topic, as we say, right? People were talking about this at that time. So you really posted this in the right time. The thumbnail was really good. It called the attention. The topic of the video was really good. The headline of the video was really good. The title, right? So the secret is I need to keep doing things like this. And definitely follow what Kevin always says, okay? I just haven't done this because so much on my plate. And I know it's not as simple as, I think it's not as simple as making a short like this. I know he worked for Dave, but I'd like to produce shorts that have content, that I can transfer something like, the most incredible capitals in Brazil or something like this. So I think the more shorts I make, the better it will be, right, for the channel. Talvez você precise de Vicky Vaporub. I probably did not spell this correctly. Yeah, but don't worry about the spelling. I think it's right. Vicky, more probably Vicky's with Y. I don't know. But okay, maybe I do need this. I'll definitely be better tomorrow. Tali has a tea that she prepares with ginger. So she heats up ginger with something. I don't remember what it is. Lemon, I guess. My God, the other day, it's like you sweat the virus out. It's amazing at night. You sweat the problem out. The other morning, you're great, you know. I might need to do this because tomorrow I need to work. I need to make a video for the channel. Yes, I need to make a video about the BYD car. Definitely. I haven't forgotten this. Okay, Kevin. All your ideas are welcome. I will have more time to dedicate to the channel now. I think all of you here have subscribed to my new channel, no? The Portuguese with Mark Saint. Please, if you haven't, do it. Especially because you guys are my students. Okay? Yeah, ginger and lemon. But there's something else. I think garlic, Jonathan. I think it's ginger, uh, lemon, garlic, something like this. It's really good. It even burns the throat because of the ginger, you know? But it's really good. I think I'm gonna need it. I don't remember the last time that I got sick, guys. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I think I stopped paying attention to my diet, just eating not very good things, you know? I want to thank again for each and every one of you who came here, who took your time to send me a video, a testimonial, celebrating the anniversary of the channel. It means a lot. I want to apologize again for all the confusion, all the problems at the beginning of the live streaming at 7 p.m. when I told you I would be here. But I had so many problems. I wanted to use the software in the other old computer so that I could show you the videos that I received, and I did. But the problem is, suddenly I didn't have access to the chat. So you guys would write anything and I wouldn't be able to talk to you. Zinc and vitamin C might be good. So guys, I apologize, but the other video is there on the channel. Go check it out for you to see the testimonials I have received from Dave, from John McNulty from Arizona, from Kevin, from Neil, from Célio. Célio's message was really touchy, really good, you know. Nice decorations. Yeah, I wanted to improvise. Welcome, first of all, Josh. I wanted to improvise and put something just to, hey, we are really celebrating the anniversary of the channel, but nothing today turned out the way I was expecting, unfortunately. I don't want to be nagging here and be a crybaby, but I had bigger plans for the live streaming tonight, right? Because now I'm just using the one directly from the website of YouTube. So there is no possibility to have choppy image, delay. But when you use a software, the computer is demanded a lot because you need memory. So it's not going to be good. Okay, that's why I'm apologizing. I wanted to use this. It didn't work, but what can I do? At least you guys are here. A few of my best friends are here supporting me. This is friendship. This is when you see if the person is really your friend. Saif was at the beginning as well. Too bad he's not anymore. When I was trying to fix the computer, I saw Saif from England asking me, isn't it 7 o'clock? He was asking about the live. And I couldn't answer him because I was trying to fix the computer to be able to access. But those are the breaks, as we say, right? Congratulate, your video is part of the reason my visit to São Paulo has been such an easy transition. Oh, that's very good. Thank you very much, man. Testimonials like this, messages like yours fill my heart of joy. I have a subscriber that said, you know, Mark, I started watching your videos and I tested almost everything that you teach there. The CPF, the train from Guarulhos Airport to the downtown area. I basically tested everything. And then he gave me the feedback. Oh, I didn't like this here, that there from the train. I thought the train here needed something better. But I feel really happy because I see that people are using the channel as a resource to learn about Brazil, to demystify the country, which was my idea from the very first beginning. To be an ambassador for you guys, a representative inside my country, but representing you, showing you the place, telling you what you can expect, what you cannot expect. And so far, I'm going to say I've been successful with a few of my videos. There are some of them that unfortunately are not working anymore. But I don't want to delete because they were part of the history of the channel. Like there's this one about the Ichi Itaú, the banking account that I was so vibrating that day. Come on, I have finally found a solution for you guys to open an account in Brazil. And a few people have been able to open the account. Sometimes I receive messages from people by saying, no, I still have it. I opened because of your video. But most people nowadays can't. I think nobody else can. They say that after the picture, the selfie, the bank now sends a message. We don't have products for your region, something like this. I think the bank noticed that the people were from abroad. I don't know if they thought, okay, maybe it's fraud, maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing here, okay? But that sucks, right? Because it's an online bank. We shouldn't have borders when it comes to that. Yeah, it's Independence Day tomorrow, guys, September the 7th. Coincidentally or not, September now is a very special month for me. It has always been, but it's even more now. Because I didn't open the channel on September 6th, 2018 on purpose. It just happened. I was working with this. Hold on a second, guys. Manu? Is that mommy? Guys, just a second. Somebody's at the door. Is that mommy?
No.
No. Bye-bye. I don't remember to. Oh, I forgot my hat. No, can you get my hat? You're looking better than me. Funny thing, I don't remember watching any live streaming from any YouTuber, and the guy stops the live streaming to answer the door, just for you to see how I am the real deal. I'm as simple as you guys can see, just a normal guy trying to talk to the world about my country. So that's me, you know. It's just me and my daughter in the house right now. I normally tell her, do not answer the door by yourself. Call me when somebody does. Hit the bell. So I had to go there pick up a mail. Sorry about that. Tisha, how are you? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Tisha is a tremendous supporter of the channel. Tisha, this is just possible because of people like you, people like Kevin, people like Neil, people like Joe, people like my friend from California, who is not here tonight, Jason Campobasso. Too bad he's not with us. And all of you guys who subscribe to the channel, who watch my videos, who send me messages asking about the apartments, asking about the CPF, about the bank. Guys, whenever I plan something, I plan my best. I wanted to offer nothing more, nothing less than the best for you. That's what I tried to do tonight. Unfortunately, it didn't work. I'm just telling you, if you are coming right now, the people who are here are tired of seeing me apologizing. If you're coming right now, I tried my best to use the software in another computer with more RAM memory, but for some reason the chat was not working. The image was a very good quality. It was not chopping. It was flowing normally. However, I was isolated from you. I was in the dark because I could not talk to you or read your messages. So I decided to stop those links, 2 or 3 different links, guys, and come back here in this new one to talk to you, okay? And especially to, so yeah, so Josh is commenting on what I said about the idea of making the videos for Brazil, right? People having misconceptions of Brazil being like Mexico. I initially said Brazil does not even have tacos, nachos, enchiladas. Da, 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 da. This is about the whole demystifying Brazil. Yeah, look, Josh, I understand this, right? Even with technology and access to information, we normally focus on what we want to learn about. Some people don't want to learn about Brazil. I completely understand and respect that, right? But you need to know your public, your targets. My targets are people who are interested in Brazil, or people who have, they have this barrier, but they want to go over and open their minds. So the channel is also for these people. So my idea is never to hide the truth, but always to show that things are not the way people think they are. In the past, I used to get sad when I read or saw some comments about Brazil, and I really thought, how come a country this size is people believe this kind of things happen here. But today I don't care anymore. I think life is just too short. I will always show Brazil, the Brazil that I live, the Brazil that I love. And through my lenses, I expect you guys to see what I see. Because I have received messages like people thinking about violence and stuff. And I said, God, man, if Brazil were like you portray, I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't have a daughter in this country because the way you picture the country, I have to get out with a helmet and a bulletproof vest and even my American friends who come here very often, like Kevin. Kevin is the biggest American I know who is versed about this country. He probably knows more than I do. That's unbelievable. I'm a fan of this guy. And our roster is also a fan of Kevin, like Neo and stuff, because they say Kevin learns, he studies, he wants to understand why. Like this morning, I was teaching him last week, and this morning he said the same thing. I was always thinking why cariocas speak like this, people from Rio. Why do they sound like por quê? Estações. And then he came out with a conclusion because he was watching he was watching the Portuguese from Portugal through a video. So he was always researching, can you see? And then something startled. Oh, Brazil was colonized by the Portuguese. Rio was the capital a long time ago, the capital of the empire, this flag here. So probably they speak like this because it's an influence from the Portuguese. He just nailed it. He hit the nail on the head. So that's the point. My idea is this to expand the culture about the country, not to sell something that doesn't exist, a Brazil that doesn't exist, right? but to show people that things are not the way they think. Things are not the way they think they are. And if you overcome this ignorance barrier or lack of information, you enjoy life much more. You enjoy places much more. If I put in my head that the Argentinians are like this or that, I'll never go to Argentina, how can I say, I'm gonna block this opportunity from happening in my life. You know what I mean? I'm going to stop it from happening. I'm gonna limit myself from expanding my horizons. I have very good friends who've been to Argentina. They just love it. They've been to Patagonia. Do you know Patagonia? Search on the internet for you guys to see. Patagonia. He said it's a piece of God's heaven. It's a cold area with glaciers and stuff, but it's a piece of God's heaven. The peace that you hear, right? So we cannot impose ourselves limitations because we believe I'm gonna die if I go to Brazil. Oh my God. Oh, like I heard, and it hurt me a lot. Like not very much, but I felt disappointed. I heard that some NFL players didn't want to come here because they were afraid of Brazil. Oh, because things are so violent there that it's just hotel, a stadium. I don't want to go there. Why is NFL holding this game there in the first place? Come on, guys, misconception. You know. So definitely, the idea of the channel is this. I've been doing this for 6 years now. Thank God. I hope to do this for many more years. My idea is really to show you the country and to open your horizons for a very beautiful people who suffer a lot, people who don't have all the financial things they wanted, but people who are not that poor as many people believe. There are so many poor people, yes, but it's not like people think. Brazil is a country of huge differences everywhere. You have different scenarios. There are poor areas, like many other countries do. There are good areas. There are areas that are poor, but the government holds, activities to help these people improve art, job, finances. So it's a 212 million people country, if I'm not mistaken. Even though the Amazon, Cerrado, and the Pantanal are very iconic, most people in Brazil don't even live in these areas, from what I heard. Exactly. So, Josh, very good, man. Josh, you're amazing. You always bring some very pertinent comments. One of the videos that I like the most, Josh, about reels and shorts is it starts like this. I've already sent my friends. It starts like this. What people think when I say I'm from Brazil. There's a guy, man. It's made by comedians here in Brazil, I guess. The guy is shirtless with a small thong, like Tarzan, and he is in the middle of the jungle, and he's like, oh, like Tarzan. And then people go, ooh, ah, 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 ooh, ah. And then he gets the vine and goes, boom, and then more white people, like the shirtless white people, like Tarzan, start climbing up the branches and looking at the horizon, and you hear the birds, it's very funny. Look, I don't get offended at all. That's what I said. I don't know much about Uruguay. That's bad, that's bad. I don't know much about Uruguay. I'd like to change this. I'd like to read more about Argentina. I'd like to look. I fell in love with Chile. If there's any Chilean watching here, I've never been as well treated as I was anywhere as when I was in Chile. When I said I was a Brazilian, my God, people started speaking Portuguese with me on the streets. Guys, I'm sorry. If you are arriving now, I have the common cold. I don't think it's allergy, but I needed to be here anyways. So I said I was from Brazil. People started speaking Portuguese with me, and I speak Spanish. So I said, no, 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 sin problemas, voy a hablar español contigo porque estoy en tu país y quiero hablar espanhol contigo. Não, não precisa, vamos falar português. Eu amo o Brasil. Man, I felt like, my God. So I want to learn more about Chile. I want to visit Chile more often. I just love that country. Probably Colombia is like this. I've heard so much about Colombia. When the airplane fell, guys, do you guys remember the airplane that fell with the people of Chapecoense from Santa Catarina? That almost everybody died. We had some survivors. It fell in Colombia. Man, the Colombian government and the police, the population, they had so much respect for the victims. And they had so much care with our Brazilian flag. My God, man, I think there's no other better way to say we love you than what I saw. And I don't think it was just because it was a plane accident. I think it was because it was Brazilians as well, you know. Big respect for the Colombians. Oh, you know, really want to learn more about the rest of South America. Unfortunately, and I say that again, our country is kind of isolated from the others maybe because of the language. That's the explanation that I have. I think it's the language. We don't get much involved. We don't consume much their culture. We don't have many songs in Spanish playing in Brazil. I don't see them very often. I see Italian sometimes, very little, but I see European songs, American songs, but I don't see, South American songs. If you say, tell me a band from Argentina, a singer, maybe it's my culture, it sucks, but I know many people will have an answer for that. I found the video where you mentioned that Spanish is not spoken in Brazil. Surprisingly. Yeah, Joe, yes. I say that at the beginning, I joked about that a lot. One day a guy wrote me, I hate when you do that. We're not stupid. The guy told me. We're not stupid. Why do you have to tell us that Spanish is not spoken in Brazil? I was very patient and I said, man, don't get offended. The point here is not to offend you. But a lot of people don't know what language is spoken in Brazil. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people thought our capital was Buenos Aires, when our capital is actually Rio de Janeiro. No, I'm kidding. It's São Paulo. I'm kidding again. So, but who cares, you know? Oh, I don't know the capital of many other countries, but that doesn't stop me from, enjoying the culture and stuff. Someone today assumed that Brazil does not have high-speed internet. My God. Yes, Boss Clark. I get that a lot, man. I get that a lot. There is a video about this. There's a Brazilian girl speaking very good English, speaking to two Americans. And the girl was like asking, hey, how are you talking to us? Do you have internet in Brazil? And she was like, no. Of course, she used this to mock the girls. And the girl, really? You don't have? No. What is internet? And she was trying to explain, and then, no, we have something that comes by Vine. Really? How does that work? And then at the end, she said, I'm joking, guys. How would I be talking to you if internet didn't exist in Brazil? But I get that a lot, There are some misinformation that it's okay. The problem is the ones that offend. that the person comes and said, oh, are all Brazilians dishonest? Or are all Brazilians corrupt? Or are all Brazilian girls, I'm not going to say what they ask me. I get really offended because I have a mother here. I have a wife. And the Brazilian women deserve respect. They're very hardworking people who some of them sometimes don't have a husband, so they pay everything in the house with kids. So we're just humans with different territory, if you think about it. I am more Portuguese than Brazilian, if you think about it. My family came to Brazil in 1582, coming from Portugal. My ancestor was a Jewish from Portugal, right? And he ran away from Inquisition because it was either this or either becoming a Christian by force or being burned in the fire. So he decided to run away to São Paulo. So he came to São Paulo when São Paulo was called a capitania. That is capitania. I don't know how to say that in English. It was a province, not even a state. And he helped the Brazilian government to fight the Portuguese. So his name can be found in many books in history. So his story actually mixes up with the story of my city, my state, São Paulo. So after 200 years, they went to Bahia, and they lived there until my grandmother was born, and my grandmother came to São Paulo, so she closed the cycle. Right? 200 years later, in 1680 something, 1780 something, yes, no, 200 years, no, 100 years later, 1680 something, my family went to Bahia. Because of gold, diamonds, something like this. And then my grandmother closed the cycle because she returned to São Paulo, 1940 something. And she lived until 102. So I have a lot of Portuguese blood, So what I think is it's just human beings living in different territories with different heritage. That's all. Slice of Sammy, congrats, my man. Thank you very much, buddy. Always good to see you around here. So the question I want to ask is, how did Manaus and even Brasilia manage to look like a big city in spite of being a sparsely populated area? Let's talk about Brasilia, first of all. Brasilia was projected in 1942 or 46 or something. After the World War. Let me check. Don't remember anymore. 1960, sorry. So it was built in 1960, okay? Let's see if it's exactly when they became. Oh yes, April 21st, 1960, they opened Brasilia as the capital. It was Rio. If I could choose, Rio was better. It was closer. It was more beautiful. So Oscar Niemeyer, a big engineer, architect. He designed Brasilia. And I don't know, I think because people wanted to be surrounding. We have a lot of public servants, right? They needed houses. I don't know if the expansion started like this. It's also maybe because it was projected, some people found it interesting to live in a city that was new, it was projected, so the generations come. Nowadays, people go there because it has much more interesting things. I still don't know Brasilia. I intend to fix this very soon. Let's see. But as far as I know, people say it's a very nice place. I know a rich guy who sells in the whole Brazil who live in Brasilia. So, guys, sorry. Oh, God. Even though I'm like this, I said I have to be there. Manaus is known as Zona Franca. Let me see how to say that in English. Yeah, free economic zone of Manaus is a free economic zone in the capital of the state of Amazonas. The initial idea, free trade port in Manaus, came from Deputado or the Congressman Francisco Pereira. So the idea is, I think they don't pay the taxes that the rest of the country pays, if I'm not mistaken, or they produce there without the taxes. I don't know exactly. It could be a video, I guess. Guys, one second. Oh my God, not a perfect night. My God. I'm sorry. I really need some tea. So, Manaus grew because of the companies, right? The factories that are there. My God. Guys, just a few more minutes, I'll go. Because it's terrible for me to be like this here, right? My goodness. I really don't remember the last time I got that sick. Since both of these areas are within the biomes that are so difficult to settle, according to a lot of sources. Actually, no, man. Manaus, it's a big city today. I think basically because of the factories that exist there, you know. I think it attracted people because of work, right? I don't know exactly if they produce without paying as many taxes as the rest of the country, or the trading is different. I don't remember exactly. I will get up to date on this information, I promise you, because I really need to know about my country. But the country is so big, man. There are so many things. But it attracted a lot of people. I know nowadays people like Brasilia as well. People think, and Brasilia, I think it's in the middle of the desert. The surrounding areas are not so interesting. I don't know. But the city managed to grow and be something interesting, right? Don't you love it when they assume you live in a grass hut and ride a donkey? It's funny, Tisha. As I said in the past, I got offended, but nowadays I don't, you know, because I think people have the right to know whatever they want to know. I know a lot of people will say, but come on, we're in the 21st century. We have internet everywhere. Yes, I agree. But the point is to ask, has this person ever felt interested in learning about Brazil? You know, because Brazil is not an unanimity, right? Like unanimity. I don't remember how to say that. Not everybody has Brazil as a focus. You know, I know that the people who come here without expecting anything, they get surprised. They get really surprised. Kevin is one of these guys that came here and he said, "Wow." I think he came for the Olympic Games 2016, and he said, "My God, what a nice place this is." So this is what I like the most, you know, to see people surprised. When sometimes people write me, "Hey, I'm in São Paulo because of your videos. I never thought I this city existed, or never heard of São Paulo before. So I saw your video. Oh, I wanted to get to know. I wanted to visit." And then the guy comes here. I go meet the guy, show some place. The guy said, "Wow, man, how come I didn't know about this city? Look at that. My goodness." And then they change the conversation. They go for another thing. "Hey, can we talk about investments? Hey, I want to buy a property. Do you sell property here?" That's why I started working with this. Before I met Célio, I got these questions all the time, but I never had an access to the real estate market, because I still don't have the document. I'm gonna go after this. So I like to see the surprises on people. Shabbat shalom, Jonathan. Funny thing, I didn't know about this ancestry until a year or two ago. And people started asking me, hey, you're going to follow the Jewish things? No, man. I'm just going to keep on living, just like I did. I'm a Christian. I'll keep on being a Christian. But it's nice to see where your family comes from, because whenever we were inside the classroom in college, funny thing, the professors would say, Brazil is a mix. For example, who is an European descendant here in the classroom? My God, 90% of the people were European descendants because of the Italians, because of the Spanish people who came to Sao Paulo, the Portuguese. And I would say, no, I'm descendant of Baianos. I descend from Baianos, and people cracked up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, Mark. It's not. Yes, I descend from Baianos because my grandmother was from Bahia. I knew there was some Portugal because most of the people in Brazil have Portuguese descendancy, but I didn't know exactly the history. Now I do. Opening of the NFL game of Brazil and USA standing by them. Very nice, man, side by side. Very nice. I really wanted to be there. I mean, I like to be here with you guys, but I mean, I expected to probably make the live streaming from the stadium, but it didn't work, unfortunately. Besides real estate, what are other ways to invest in Brazil? Technology. There are some companies called startups that need foreign capital to put their idea to work, right? If you invest in a tech company in Brazil, you even have the possibility to get the visa to live in the country by investment. So I'm an investor in the country, so you can get the visa. You can live here for a year, renewed for another year, and renewed. You keep renewing until you get the permanent residency. I think I have a video about this. Check on the channel for you to confirm this, because I don't remember the details, but I think it was last time I checked, it was 180,000 reais. Starting by 180,000 reais invested in a company, you could already apply for the visa, if I'm not mistaken. But there are some legalities in the whole story, right? Like you need to be active in the process of the. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna put the money there. You need to really help the guys somehow or follow it soon. I don't remember the details, but this is one of the ways that you can do. You can invest in a company, either in a hard situation like the company is about to bankrupt, or because they haven't received investment, or maybe your capital can lift the guys up, or if it's a startup just starting with the idea. Thank you, Joe. 150,000 reais. First of all, Joe said, Kevin said companies B3. B3 is our stock market. Joe said Brazil is more than beaches, parties, and samba. Exactly, man. Brazil is much more than that, even for us. The only thing that I hate about the tourism in Brazil is the price of the plane tickets. I'm just gonna travel in 2 weeks because of this beautiful so-called Joseph Alexander. the guy behind this channel called Perdido no Globo. By the way, he's an American learning Brazilian Portuguese with me and exploring Brazil. So guys, follow him as well. Go to his channel, please, Perdido no Globo. If it weren't for him, he's sponsoring the, I don't know if he wants me to say that. He's a very discreet person, but I'm saying that because I give credit where the credit is due. He's planning on investing in the Northeast and invited the channel to be with him to help him with whatever he needs. So I'm going to be there in the Northeast. I'm not going to tell you the city as of yet. Okay, I will do that soon. But if it weren't for him, I wouldn't get to visit this place where we're going. So it's expensive to travel for the Brazilian standards, okay? It's expensive to travel. Like, if I were single, thank God I'm not. I love being married. But if I were single, I would pay 16, almost 1700 for these 2 tickets, okay? And then the hotel. All right, if you're single, it's fine. But if you have a family, like I do, right? Come on, I'm gonna have to buy the ticket for my wife. I'm gonna have to buy the ticket for my daughter. And then you see, do that like 1600 times 3. It's a lot of money to go to the northeast of Brazil. And things got worse after the pandemic, I have to say. Things got much worse after the pandemic. Because up until then, we still found some tickets that were cheaper, especially to go to Rio. When I go to Rio, I go by bus. Can you imagine? Slice of Sebi, this guy that is in the, or that stopped by to congratulate the channel, he invited me for a collab on his channel. He said, Mark, come. I spent the night on a bus. That sucked. Because it's 6 hours from São Paulo to Rio. Didn't say I slept on the bus. If I had taken the plane, it would have been 45 minutes, you know. I know I did not have to say it, but again, I should give credit where the credit is due. You are a tremendous sponsor of the channel, a member of the channel. You have chosen one of the categories of the channel and you pay every month. So everything is happening because of people like you, Joe. Okay? I will still keep your identity reserved if you want, right? But it's a beautiful thing you have done, right? Boss Clark, what areas of tech you're asking, Joe? I think there are so many. Yeah, you just go for startups. You can choose. Oh, let me see. Normally, tech companies, like computer companies, people with different designs, you know? People with different designs. Oh, I have this new software that it will help automatize the turnstiles in the subway. I don't know. People who really need an angel. We call angel, right? Investment angel. So you would be the angel. You would pick. And remember, $1, almost R$6, it's a tremendous advantage. I think if you guys are not investing in Brazil, or foreigners are not investing in Brazil, if they really can to do this. Oh, I'm focused on saving, because if it were for opportunities, there would be no other better than this. I expected with this new government the dollar to drop, and it didn't. So it has actually gone up. So guys, you pay 1/6 almost of the price. You know, it's fantastic. Like you say, an apartment. How much is this apartment? R$1 million. How much is that in dollars? And don't get me started with pounds, okay? Because pounds is even stronger, you know? But that's your moment. It's going to be less than 200,000 dollars for you to have an apartment of R$1 million in São Paulo or in Rio. And if you buy something that costs $1 million, you get the residency visa right away. Just go to the I think it's Polícia Federal. Go to Polícia Federal. Oh, I have made this investment, R$ 1,000,000. Perfect. Doesn't have to be in just one property. It could be 200,000 here, 300,000 there. Like I'm helping a guy from Africa. I think he's from Nigeria. He bought 2 properties in São Paulo. He's buying a third one. If you sum them up, R$ 1,000,000. Residency visa, you know? Muito caro, Kevin. Yes, the plane ticket's really expensive. Hey, Mark, happy anniversary on your show. Thank you, German. Thank you very much for showing up. You're one of those guys who are always here with us. It means a lot. I have apologized very much, so I'm going to be fast. There are 3 other links and videos from the live of tonight because I tried to use a software from my old computer. It worked in some parts, but the last time it worked is I didn't have access to the chat, so I said, what is the point? The image is good, the speed is good, the software is working well, I can share the screen with the people, but I cannot access the chat. I want to talk to you guys, so I'm sorry, but go back after this video is done here, go and watch the other video, at least the one that is perfect. The other ones I'm going to delete. Because it has the testimonial of a lot of people, or a few people, I should say, who follow the channel and are my friends, and they open their hearts for the channel today to say what they think. And I even Célio Briard, the broker of the channel, recorded a very nice message for me, man. He said something about me being a father. I had to hold back my tears because sometimes you do something, not that you want recognition, but you fight so hard that at the end of the day, you just lie in your bed and you say, where am I going with all this? And then a person recognizes this, a person that is not even with you all the time, you know? So fantastic. Watch the testimonials. They are amazing. I'm planning to post the video as well. Bio Nubank, Quinto Andar, Madeira, Wildlife Studios, Log, VTEX, Gym Pass. Wow, this guy knows a lot. I know Kevin is very versed in Brazil. All startups. Gym Pass, fantastic opportunity. Because Gym Pass, as the name says, it's a company that works with other companies. So it's B2B, right? Business to business. And they offer you the possibility to work out in every gym that you want to go. If you've been to Rio, you know Rio is the mecca of the fitness. There are people with 65 years old with they have the six-pack belly, very built up, because they are always almost naked, just in the swimsuit, so they need to exhibit their body more often. They go out a lot to the gyms, you know? So it's good business in Brazil to invest in this. I myself sometimes go to a gym that is a franchise nowadays. I saw this gym back in Guarulhos when I lived there, and the guy turned it into a franchise and he's growing. And can you believe now I have access to a Guarulhos gym close to my house? I live in the south side of São Paulo. You know? So Doutor Consulta is a medical one to popularize the prices of the doctor's appointments for the people who want to go to private doctors, because we have the SUS, which is public. Loft, very good company. Log, very good company. Quinto Andar grows up really fast, where you find places to rent and to buy. Nubank is in New York nowadays. It's an open capital company. Nubank is growing up super strongly. I was walking in Pinheiros, I think you have seen it, and I passed by the building from Nubank. They grow up really fast. Kevin saying Kryptonians. Americans, when Americans and the British come to Brazil, they become Kryptonians. They get superpower because of the dollar. Franchise opportunities in São Paulo, many, Bas Clark. Many franchise opportunities. From the top of my head here, I would say Natura. Chili Beans is a company that grows very much. Chili Beans. Just like in English, I don't know why I'm typing. Chili Beans is it started with kiosks inside shopping malls. Nowadays they have a store. If you watch my video about Oscar Freire, and you will see I pass by a Chili Beans store, and I even point out, say, guys, Chili Beans, they sell shades, sunglasses, and I think normal glasses as well. They sell sunglasses, and they sell a lot. So it's a very successful store. Okay? Can't think of any other. There's so many. Pet shops. Incredible. Pet shops. But not the pet shop that washes the dog, to sell pet products. I want to tell you how many people in São Paulo have pets. There are 13 million people in São Paulo. There are people in apartments that have 2, 3 dogs inside an apartment. I myself have 2 cats because of my wife and my daughter. We spend money with the cats every day because we have to buy those small envelopes with wet food, and then you have the dry food, and then you have biscuits, and then you have the sand because they do their things in the sand, so you buy the sand. I remember last time I went to a big pet shop, I spent 120 reais, 3 bags of sand. Can you imagine doing this periodically? The cats live up to 12 years, I guess. I'm gonna do that for 12 years, you know? Don't worry about it, shit happens. Yeah, it does. Thanks, Kevin, for the support. Good to have you here, Kevin, always. Kevin says that he watches the live streamings on his TV and the cell phone, and sometimes my voice takes over the whole apartment. It's very nice. Parabéns pelos 6 anos do Brasil Sanitário. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for the support. There are some other links, please, on the channel with the beginning of the live streaming of tonight for you to see the testimonials from Dave Summers, from Kevin Coutain, from Neil St. Jean, from John McNulty from Arizona, from Célio Briardi, the broker of the channel. They all opened the heart for telling about the importance of the channel. It meant a lot. It meant a lot. Thank you so much. Chili beans? No. Chili beans is not Mexico or the US. Chili beans is Brazilian. Type there, chili beans. You will see that even the guy who created chili beans. And he's rich today, man. He was very poor. I think he was in dire straits, having trouble. Obrigado, Charles. Thank you very much. If you want to do now or for tomorrow, I can post on the social media, including YouTube. It's okay. There's still time. So you guys mean a lot for me, and for this channel. I'm being honest. So whatever you guys say about my channel and my work, it fills my heart with joy. So if you guys want to send a video or you want to make a post on your Instagram and mention me, I'm going to post on my channel and Instagram. For those who are arriving now, I'm a little sick, I'm sorry. But even being like this, I wanted to be here and celebrate. Even decorated the place, right? With a few balloons. The ones that Manu had. Most people in the US are now buying their food from Chewy. Chewy. Yeah, Chewy. Yeah. iFood nowadays is alone in Brazil. We have an iFood. iFood is the service that you call to order food from outside. They also have medical services, like if you want a drug something from the drugstore, or if you want something from the pet shop, they will go there, send a biker. Oh, really? Chewy, okay, equals pet food. All right, got it. I think we have this here, man. Or there is another name. I don't remember. Hold on a second. I want to show you. Just a second. Manu, is there a paper bag? I said this before. You guys have never watched a live streaming where the YouTuber leaves, just for you to see how I am as simple as I can be. This company here, guys, Znow, znow.com.br. Suddenly, my wife discovered these guys for pet shop things. This is some old things, and we are using the same paper bag. But I wanted to show you this. Znow. It's a new company in Brazil. Probably they're making a bundle. Probably they're making a bundle in the country already. Because just my wife, she calls these guys. She orders things through these guys all the time. Sometimes I'm here working. Ding dong. I go cat food. She always sends cat food for the two ones not to run out. So companies like this are amazing. We have iFood, but at the same time, we have these guys. Look at what is written here. A pet shop que vai até você em minutos. The pet shop that goes until you in a question of minutes. Fantastic. So these guys didn't think, oh my God, they have iFood, so why am I going to open another business? No, they said, let's do it. And they're now selling a lot, man. Selling a lot. So I usually tell my friends, Kevin, you, I said, Brazil is an untapped market in many things. There are so many other things that are not that have already been explored. But like the BYD, there were no electric cars in Brazil. Look at these guys; they are opening a dealer almost every day, man. Everywhere I go now, I see BYD, I see GM something. GWM, Great Wall Motors. Great Wall because of Great Wall of China. It's a Chinese company. So they look at Brazil and say, we have to go there. We have to invest there. They don't have electric cars. Tesla didn't get here, and it won't anymore after what happened between Elon Musk and the justice here. But, the Chinese came and they're opening factories now. 2, 3, 4 factories. One after the other. Incredible. Because, come on, 220 million people, 12 million people. Let's see the population of Brazil right now. População do Brasil 2024. 212.6 million residents in Brazil, inhabitants in Brazil. In the numbers from July 2024, according to Instituto Brasileiro de Geografia e Estatística, which is the Brazilian Institute of Geography and Statistics, IBGE. 212.6 million people. Can you imagine a market this big? I always talk to you guys uh, about Flávio Augusto, who became a billionaire in Brazil selling English courses. And he still invests in Brazil in other segments now, especially education. Because he looks at the country and said, Brazil has problems. Problems offer solution. If you come with a solution, you hit the jackpot. I think the Brits are Lobo. The Brits are Lobo, yes. Kuwaiti dollars are World War Hulk, and Juggernaut had a baby. In regards to currency strength, yes. The pound is really strong, you know. I had a conversation with a guy from England yesterday. Savvy was here because this guy wanted to buy a property with us from Lovey. And I said, okay, let me convert. But I was so accustomed to converting to dollars, I wasn't, no, sorry, pounds. My God, the pound is even stronger. 7.35 the Brazilian real. Man, if you make pounds, man, I don't know why you're not investing in Brazil. 7.35 for 1 real. I'm gonna write here because this is obscene, man. 7.35 and the dollar today. Cotação do dólar hoje. 560. Look at the difference, guys. 5.60. $5.60. This is the dollar rate today. 560, which is already high. The pound, 7.35. My God, man. If you're rich in pounds, when you come to Brazil, you burn the money. Burn the money because you don't care. Imagine getting an Uber. The Uber is gonna cost. I wanna make some conversions here. Just a second. Real to pound. Let's suppose that you get the comfort line in the Uber, and it costs you 22 reais. You're paying $2.99 for the Uber, right? $2.99. If you pay, for example, 50 reais in the movie, you're paying 6.80 pounds. Incredible. Traveling to Brazil is very cheap for the British and for the Americans. Sorry. Oh my God. I hate to be like this. My God. Oh God. Yes, the most expensive part of traveling. My goodness. I won't stop anymore. No. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I've been like this since this morning, since last night, actually. But I said, no, I'm gonna be there. It's an important night. No. Oh God. You guys are the real deal. because even with these problems, you're here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, how much is the flight to Brazil from where you live, man? You're from the US, right? Boss Clark? It's expensive, right? It's more expensive than normal. But once you guys arrive here, so how much is normally a ticket from there to here? Because once you arrive here, the what I think, guys, why do I say come to São Paulo? Oh, from New York to Guarulhos, $1,500. Is this the round trip or just one way? I fly in economy because I am tall. Oh, round trip, oh, $1,500, yeah. You guys are accustomed to something cheaper, right? Depends on when you purchase your ticket, Joe is saying. Oh, 1,200, but it's normally like this, right, Charles? From 1,000 to 1,500, maybe 1,300 points to fly. Good, you do it well. I'm starting to sweat now. If you fly economy, it's cheaper, yeah. $700, yeah. Going abroad for $700, not bad. But I don't know, then again, I don't know how much you guys paid before. Because it's so expensive for Brazil, for Brazilians to travel in Brazil now. Guys, when I traveled to Chile, that was back in 2020, the end of February to March, there was one case of coronavirus in Brazil when I left the country. We arrived in Santiago, the capital. They already had inspections. They put something like in my skin to see my temperature, because the cases were spreading the whole world. But there was one case of coronavirus in São Paulo. I remember I bought the tickets in January, and me and my whole family, my wife and Manu, I paid 2,100 reais round trip for everybody. Today, Talia's gonna go to Peru in October. She has a lecture there. We're not going. We couldn't go with her because only her tickets were 2,500 just to herself to stay, I think, 2 days, 2 or 3 days. We couldn't go. Can you imagine how things have changed? You might be really tall, no, Clark, Bas Clark. I can imagine you cramped for 10 hours. Yeah, definitely. So this is the money you guys gotta save, to pay the plane tickets, because the rest, once you are in Brazil, oh my God, it's just paradise. And I was saying before I sneezed so much that São Paulo is a good option for you to really enjoy the country, to get to see the Brazilians in a big metropole, to eat in the best barbecue restaurants, because nothing's going to be expensive for you here. If we pay $300, how much do you pay? Oh, I'm going to go out with my wife, going to have dinner in a fancy restaurant. Okay, we're going to pay like 400 reais for the night. You're paying 54 pounds, man. Or let's put dollars, because you Americans are my biggest audience. And thank you for that, okay? Love you guys. God bless America. So let's suppose that we spend 400 reais for a nice night with your wife in a restaurant here. You're going to be paying $71 for you to eat like a pig, man. To shovel. Can you imagine $71 for a very fancy restaurant? Something that is not going to happen in New York. It's not going to happen in Los Angeles, I believe. Right? If you guys are there, you're gonna spend much more than $71 to eat well in a very good restaurant. And São Paulo is the gastronomy capital. Like it's the capital of the world, I guess, in gastronomy. At least that's the prize the city received. Because we have so many good Michelin restaurants, you know. Airlines are taking advantage of more people traveling and being able to work from home. Yes. And what I heard is that they didn't return the prices to before the pandemic. It's like they're trying to make up for all the losses during that period. Many companies almost bankrupting by keeping the prices high, and people are desperate to travel. You know, it was never this expensive to fly. Exactly. I was talking to a great friend of mine from California, and he was telling me that it's expensive to travel in the U.S. nowadays as well. You know, because guys, the Americans have always been a reference to Brazilians, especially because of the movies. I always admire, for example, you guys said, okay, let's go to Texas. Yeah, fly. Let's go to Maryland. Fly. Let's go to Minnesota. Fly. New York. Fly. So you flew like I took the bus in Brazil. And I even used to say to my friends and family, the day Brazilians can do the same is going to be awesome. Let's go to Rio. Fly. Let's go to Santa Catarina. Fly. You know, people nowadays they get the bus because when prices started to fall, the pandemic came. Lula had in his government he had a project to reduce prices for Brazilians to travel. I don't know what happened to that project. He said that so many times. No, we're gonna reduce the prices. We are giving incentives for the companies to reduce the prices. Never happened. You know, cost of living is a bitch. Yes, fun fact. Costs more now to fly from the U.S. to Europe than it does from the U.S. to São Paulo. Really, man? Really, Joe? Yes. And Brazil is not so close, huh? It's about 9 hours depending on where you are, right? If you are in Los Angeles, even worse. Many of the airlines in the United States received the money from our government and the prices did not. Exactly, Bas Clark. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. In Brazil, the guys recovered already to their situation prior to the pandemic. But where are the prices? Sky high. And I think it's stupid because if it were cheaper, more people would fly, man. So you would make more money in the total. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my math doesn't make sense, but that's what I believe. I believe if you have more people flying constant, come on, man, you're gonna make more money because people are dying to travel. We still have the feelings of the pandemic in our hearts. Oh my God, we got locked for so many months, you know. So reduce the price. Manuela asked me, Daddy, you're not gonna take me to the Northeast. Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could. First, I'm gonna go by work, so my channel is work. Second, we're gonna walk our tails off there because I want to explore. Kids don't follow us, but the biggest reason is the price. It's expensive. 10 hours from New York City to Brazil, yeah, that's it, Bas Clark. Exactly. I'm gonna call you Bass, okay? That's it, Bass. It's expensive, very much. The hatch is funny now. I think it was funny at the beginning as well. Is that why you got a bunch of South Asian immigrants coming to Brazil to go to the United States? Look, man. Let's put everything on your cards, Gabby. Josh, you're asking, is that why you got a bunch of South Asians coming to Brazil to go to the United States? Why what? The prices of the tickets, the currency? I don't know. The Polícia Federal has identified some movements of people coming to Brazil and heading to the United States, but this is already changing. Started by, I think, 2 weeks ago, a week ago. They have started really blocking these people, kicking them out. Brazil is not allowing people to use Brazil as a springboard to go to the US. Easier to afford to take a lady on date on a very chic restaurant. Exactly, Kevin. And the CEOs get bigger bonuses now. Yes, Bass. Totally agree. Yeah, the CEO for American Airlines took home 31 million. Can you imagine that, Charles, man? $31 million, man. My God, he was probably singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. Man, there's no problems that is going to take this guy sleep at night. Except to health, of course. Don't worry about that, Joe. They understand. They understand. When that happens, I will be prepared to save my money, and it's gonna happen eventually. But Tali's amazing, man. She was aware. No, it's your job. Go do it. It's for the channel. It's to help him. It's to be with him. Go do it. I love it. Just love it. Hi, McLean. Oi, opa, tudo bem? Tomorrow in Miami there will be a really cool event for Brazil Independence Day. Can't wait to go. I have a nice P2 hat that I'll wear there. Very good. Send me pictures, please. Mention me on your stories, if you will, of course. Guys, if you're gonna enjoy the Independence Day, please fill my Instagram with pictures. Let's make this channel blow up, guys. Follow me there on Instagram as well. Send me information. I want to see you guys having fun. And that's it. $31 million, that doesn't include perks for being a CEO. Exactly, because they have all the costs covered, right, Bass? It's 31 million free of charge. I believe. I don't know. Maybe the tax, probably pay tax. Azimuth played a show at the same place. Yeah, tomorrow is Independence Day in Brazil. I was telling people at the beginning of this broadcast that, by the way, has been here for 2 hours already. September has been a very special month for us right now. Sergio Mendes? Who's Sergio Mendes, guys? That you guys are saying rest in peace. Okay, the guy from Bossa Nova. Oh, he just died. Oh, that's bad. Because there's a soccer player called Sergio Mendes. I thought he was the soccer player. There's a Sergio Mendes, no, in Spain. I thought you guys were talking about him. Miami to Fortaleza ticket is hi Pro Travel, much cheaper. If you can get to Miami, 2 flights from Miami to Fortaleza on Saturday. They stopped that by requiring people from India, Nepal, Pakistan to have a visa before going to Brazil, basically. Yes. I don't know the countries, Josh, but I know The countries that were using Brazil as a trampoline are now being blocked because the police identified uh, this movement. There are a lot of African countries also that are doing this. The guys came here, asked for asylum, and less than 30 days later headed to the US. So when they got kicked out of the US, instead of going to Africa or to Asia, they would be sent back to Brazil because they had the asylum. But the asylum is to run away from something, stay in Brazil, not to use it, you know? Oh, you guys are mentioning, okay, Sergio Mendes, perfect. Yeah, the Brazilian music loses a lot, you know. But you know, a lot of important Brazilians are dying, you know, this year. New generation is coming, right? So these guys, unfortunately, are leaving. Yeah, so tomorrow is definitely Independence Day in Brazil. I'm gonna be filming something. I hope I feel better until tomorrow. Um, I hope you guys enjoy what I'm gonna film tomorrow because I'm gonna be showing a guy who works with things, uh, kids in need in Brazil. He has a soccer team with these kids from the favelas, and he works hard to keep these kids away from drugs, to keep these kids in the right path. And he's a monarchist. He believes Brazil should be a monarchy again, not a republic anymore. So it's going to be an interesting interview that I'm going to be filming tomorrow and posting anytime soon. Hope you guys enjoy, you know. Guys, thank you very much. It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes already of our live, which at the beginning I talked to myself a lot, and then with my friends. My friends were here with me, Jonathan, Neil, Joe, thank you very much. I'm gonna tell you again because there are some people, new people coming. I tried to start this live streaming. Wow, it hurt me a lot. 3 times. Oh, that's Sergio Ramos. Sorry, completely messed up. Sergio Ramos, not Sergio Mendes. My God. So, guys, if you want to see the testimonials that I have received during the whole day, please check the first live streamings that are on the channel. I'm gonna check it out as well, and I might post it again with another video. I just want to thank you all for the support. You guys are incredible. I couldn't have had a better anniversary for the channel. I have so many new things coming in this new season, the 6th season of the channel. Please keep supporting us. Also support the other channel called Portuguese with Mark Saint. Go there, check it out, please, because I'm going to be working there as well. I'm going to be traveling with the channel and with a supporter of the channel in 2 weeks. It's going to be amazing. You guys will see everything from getting the plane. I'm going to make that video about going to the airport again from São Paulo. I want to show you how to go from São Paulo to the airport. You will see that it's easy. And what else, guys? So many ideas for this new season. Brad Zucker is going to be back, I promise. A lot of people send me very nice messages saying, "Hey, Brad Zucker is an important name there. Please bring him back." So it's funny. I created him as a joke, and the acceptance was really good. And I can see business opportunities with Brad Zucker once the channel grows. So, guys, thank you so much. Each and every one of you who are members, my most honest thanks. For you guys who are subscribers, thank you. When you watch my videos or you binge watch, you let the videos play, you are already helping me. You don't need to become a member if you can't. It's not a problem. If you can, you help me even more. But if you can't, by watching my videos, you're already helping. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon. I'm gonna get out now. I'm gonna log off. because I don't feel so good. And my wife is home. And what is this? Oh, I just got a present. Let's see what I got. Oh my God, look what I just got. Tali bought for me. She knows I'm a fan of the Batman. The Pikachu dressed up as the Batman. Thank you so much, my dear. Very nice. Very nice. It goes for my collection. Thank you guys for
There's
everything.
something else.
There's something else, Manu. Manu is saying there's something else. Oh my God, look at that. Another Batman. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of the Batman. All these are comic books from the Batman. Oh, this is an easy present that I like to receive. I don't know what to give him. Give me something from the Batman because I love. My wife says, but every year I'm gonna buy you a new comic book. I say yes, because when you love something, you just love something. Tell mommy that I love her, and thank you for the gifts. So, guys, thank you so much for the support. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Okay. May God allow, and happy anniversary for the channel. Bye bye, guys.